Page 275. Focus question. What are the 4 ways I can prove triangle congruence? What are the 4 ways I can prove triangle congruence? We learned one way yesterday. What was that? Side, side, side congruence. What else did you learn yesterday, Blake? Side, angle, side congruence. Today you're going to learn angle, side, angle congruence and angle, angle, side. Okay? 4 different rules, 4 different postulates or theorems that you can use to prove triangle congruence. We talked about the first 2 yesterday. We're going to talk about the second 2 today. Now, do you remember how wordy the notes were yesterday? The theorems, how much you had to write down? Would you like the really shrunk down version of that? Okay. If you want the lengthy version of the postulate, you can just look them up in the book. You can copy them out of the book word for word if you want to. But I think it's a waste of time. So we're going to just talk and show diagrams of angle, side, angle, and angle, angle, side today. All right? So, angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. If you've got 2 triangles, and we'll call the one on the left, oh, that's the NBA. And we'll call this one the TYR. That's the tyro without the A. Okay? And we're talking about angle, side, angle. We're talking about angle, side, angle. Where is the S in the acronym? Where is the S? Yeah, Blake.
It's in the middle, so that means
It's in the middle of what?
it's in the middle of the 2 angles.
It's in the middle of the 2 angles. So what does that mean? Where does that mean the side has to be?
The side has to be in the middle of the 2 angles on the triangle.
Thank you. In the middle of the 2 angles of the triangle. So look, angle, side, and an angle. Okay? Congruent to, it has to be an angle with a side in the middle of them and another angle. It's got to be in that order. That's why the acronym is ASA. The side has to be between the 2 congruent angles. So let's write a congruence statement now. Triangle, let's call the one on the left A and B, is going to be congruent to, I need a volunteer to name the triangle on the right. Austin. R. All right, we went from A to N. We went from A to N to B. So if we're going to start at R. If we start at R, we got to go R, Y, T. Okay? That's it. Angle, side, angle. The side has to be in between the 2 congruent angles. It's got to touch them both. Let's draw an example that where you would not be able to use angle, side, angle. All right, this would be not angle, side, angle. So if we got a triangle over here and a triangle over here, and we're not even going to name them. Okay, look, angle, side, angle. But then maybe this picture is something like angle, doesn't work, does it? Okay, it's not. They're not in the same order. Angle, included side, and an angle have to be congruent to an angle, an included side, and an angle. All right, so these are not congruent. They're not congruent by angle, side, angle. Can't use it.
But if you put the other side on, I don't know how to explain it. If you just did it like that but opposite, that would still be great, but I really draw. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
All right.
Okay.
Turn the page. Angle, angle, side. Angle. Angle. Angle, angle, side. And the acronym is AAS. The S is all out by itself, isn't it? So where do you think that side has to be?
I wonder where there's not an angle side side.
I
know it's a joke.
Uh-huh. All right, again, we got two triangles. We'll go with the NHL and the FCA. So, if we go angle, angle, non-included side, side out by itself, we got to go angle, angle, side that touches the two marks. Okay? If it's angle, angle, and a side that touches the two marks, it's got to be angle, angle, side that touches the two congruence marks.
So it's NHC is congruent to
The congruent statement would be triangle NHL is congruent to triangle. If we started with the N, what do we got to start with? If we went from N to H, we went from N to H, we got to go from F to A, and there's nothing else left but the C. And everything corresponds. Okay? Any questions there? Well done, class.